Hi, it's me, Britt, Yoga Dog Fitness. Welcome. Today is the 60-minute practice Vinyasa flow, slow flow. Calling it the add-on. We're going to add on postures as we go. And you have the dial in your hand. You are the captain of your own ship to modify, add in, or take away. I've talked to some people lately that were appreciative that I gave them, or just the idea of doing it to the level that is good for them. Backing off if you need to back off, and making it harder if you want to make it harder. So please do that today. Do what's best for you with your shoulders and your hips and your feet and your brain, all that kind of stuff. Again, you have the controls in your hand. So let's get started. We're going to start seated. Nice comfortable seat. Shake it all out. Everybody's got those days going on, right? Inhale into the nose, tall through the spine. Exhale. Let the shoulders drop. How about we place the hands on the knees, palms up. I always like this posture because it's like, hey, universe, what do you have? Sometimes if I have a question, I'll sit just like this, Sukhasana or easy seat, and just palms up. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale. Relax shoulders. You're welcome to close your eyes if you want, or just gaze softly. Every day is different. Inhale, tall. Pull the belly button towards the spine. As you exhale, pull it in a little bit deeper. Again, inhale, tall through the spine and the top of the head. Exhale, pull the belly button in and engage the muscles in the pelvis. As you exhale. 2 more. Inhale, tall. Exhale, engage the muscles. Inhale, tall. Exhale, shoulders down. Change the front foot. If you're seated, if your legs are out straight, stay where you are. Inhale, arms up overhead, side stretch. Inhale, arms up overhead, side stretch. Inhale, arms up overhead, hands to the back, fingers away, open chest, exhale. Inhale, arms up overhead, forward fold, exhale. Roll up one vertebrae at a time, chin to the chest. Inhale, arms up overhead. Side stretch. Either direction will do, because we're going to do both sides, right? Inhale, exhale, side stretch. Inhale, hands to the back. Exhale, open chest. Head back if you like. Mirror your own dial. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Interlace your fingers. Place your hands behind your head, tall through the spine. Make any adjustments you like and just turn to one side. Exhale. Inhale, tall to the center, and exhale, other side. Back to center. Inhale, again, to the other side. Inhale, and exhale. You're going to do it one more time. This time, open the arms out. Inhale, tall, shoulders heavy. Exhale, turn. Inhale, back center. And exhale, rotate. Arms up overhead. Brace to the core and change the front leg. Palms towards one another. Reach the shoulders towards the ears. Inhale. Exhale, pull them down. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up, brace to the core. Exhale, pull them down. Last time, inhale, up. Exhale, pull down. Bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Lengthen the arms away from you, behind you. Chin to your chest. Exhale. Take an inhale. And if it's all right, up and over, forward fold. Roll back on up. Inhale, arms up overhead. Take your right hand behind your head, palm faces the body, and your left hand behind you, up and under, palm faces away. Inhale, tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll back up. And just change your arms. Just going to rotate to the other side. Bottom hand, palm faces away. Top hand, palm faces the body. Inhale, tall. Even push your head back into your arm just a little bit. And forward fold. Inhale, roll up. Arms up overhead. Bring your hands behind you. You can bring your knuckles together, or you can grab your forearms or reverse Namaste Mudra. So hands behind. I'm going to reverse Namaste Mudra. Mudras are hand postures, sitting up tall. And this might be enough if you're trying to press your palms towards one another. I'm just going to turn around so you can see. Again, you can grab your wrists or your forearms, or just bring your arms behind you. Inhale. Open broad through the chest. Chin to the chest, exhale. Forward fold. Pull shoulders away from the ears. Good, roll back up, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, release the arms. Inhale, arms up overhead. Again, interlace your fingers, hands behind the head. Push the head back into the hands. Bring your elbows behind you the best you can. Take an inhale into the ribs. Exhale, pull the belly button in and brace to the core. Lengthen the legs out in front of you. Shake your legs out. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. If you need to use your hands to brace for your back or anything, please do that. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Release the arms. Bring them down by the sides. Staff posture. So actually I'm going to move the blanket out from underneath me. I'm going to move it to the side. Fingers can be turned out away from the body, or they can be forward. What's up to you? Just right by the hips. I'm going to flex the feet, toes towards the nose. Pushing firmly into the palms, bracing through the core. Tall spine. Inhale. And exhale 3 times. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Heels off the ground. You could wiggle your toes even. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Release. Pull your right foot in towards the body. Hug that knee in as best you can. Wrap your arms around. Sit up tall. Inhale. And then look towards that knee, maybe hugging it a little bit as you rotate to your best ability. Again, as you inhale, you're tall through the spine. And as you exhale, you rotate towards the back of the room. Come back center, let that knee drop out to the side. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Take a breath or two here for a moment. You can round the back if you like, or you could try to lengthen through the back. You could sway. You keep the knee bent so it feels good. Doesn't matter how far you come down. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Knee to the sky, change legs. Pull the opposite knee in. Inhale. If you're on the other side, that's fine. Just make sure you do both sides. If you do same side twice, well, maybe you need it. Inhale, tall, and exhale. Turn towards that leg. That feels really good today. Just keep using the breath. Again, bending your knees to your own degree, turning your neck to your own degree. And come back. Drop the knee out to the side. Inhale, arms up overhead. And forward fold. A breath or two here. Use your exhale, sway, breathe. Loosen up shoulders, jaw, and roll back in, one vertebrae at a time. All right, bring both feet in. You can part them if you like. Push your way up into a squat. Now if you need to be a higher squat, that's fine. I have a very tough time getting my heels down to the floor, which is fine. So I like to rock left and right. Stretching out the toes, bring the heels up. So if your both heels are down all the way, maybe you could lift one heel at a time and rock side to side. Good, come back center, forward fold. And I'm gonna move to the top of the mat. So stay in your forward fold, shake it out, maybe shake your hips, shake out your head. Maybe even rotate to each side. Come back center, lift your toes up, and then lift your heels up. So we're just rocking back and forth, toes and heels. Inhale and exhale. If you need, you can place your hands on your shins to do it, or grab your trusty block, which brings the earth closer to you. No crime in using a block, just brings the earth closer to you. Maybe you have shorter arms, no big deal. Exhale, forward fold down over your legs. Chin to your chest, bend your knees slightly, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Fix any clothing. Inhale, stand tall at the top of the mat. In Tadasana, mountain posture. Maybe palms forward. Nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Broad through the chest. Loosen the jaw. Wiggle it out a little bit. Try to use the breath as you move through Sun Salutation or Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on the shins. Inhale, look forward, flatten to the back. Bring it in the belly. Engage the muscles in the pelvis. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down, bend the knees if you need. Step all the way back. Drop the knees if you like. Chest down, chin down, and move through. Cobra. Inhale. Exhale, pull back to down dog, however you want to get there. And breathe. Pedal out the heels, straighten out the arms, bring your chest towards the top of your legs. Sway left and right. Inhale, look up to the top of the mat, and exhale, bring the feet up any way you like. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale to rise. Maybe you want to roll up one vertebrae at a time, arms up overhead. Deep breath, reach high, hands down, Namaste Mudra or to the sides. Inhale. Stay in the inhale for a moment. Reach the fingertips to the sky, plant your feet to the ground. Just reach up, maybe look up, gaze up. Breathe up. If it feels all right, bring the heels up. Reach up. It's challenging. It's all right. And then all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Hang out here for a moment. Sway the hips left and right. Shake out the shoulders. Try to feel your belly button pulling in towards your spine. Come back center and really try to engage the muscles in the pelvis. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands down, maybe fingertips down if you can. If you can't reach, you can stay on your shins. And then maybe try to lift one set of toes at a time. Shaking out the head. So if your hands are on your shins, if your knees are bent, that's fine. If you have to hold on to something, whatever. And then from here, lift the heels. Come back center, exhale, forward fold, hands down, step all the way back. Good. Wrists right underneath the shoulders, brace to the core, pull the shoulders away from the ears, and then lower down with or without knees, all the way. Good. Release the tops of the feet, push up into cobra, and hang out there for a breath or two. You can sway left and right. We're slowing it down a little bit. Right? And from here, pull back to child's pose. All the way back. Arms lengthen. Hips come back to their own degree towards the heels. So if you're up, that's fine. If you're down, exhale. Maybe sway left and right. Shake out the head. So you're going to bend your knees to your own degree here. So if you need to be up, you're up. Maybe you have to lean to one side a little more. That happened to me for a while. My left knee was, injured, and I had to kind of lean to one side, but it's much better now. Come back up and roll all the way up. Drop your hips down. Keep your arms tall. Shoulders back and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards one another to your own degree. Inhale, exhale. Maybe look right and left. Keep breathing. And then come back center. Flip your toes underneath. Hands and knees up into down dog. Inhale. Look towards the hands. And maybe just walk the feet up, right? But as you walk the feet up, bend the knees. Bend the knees right underneath you and come down into a squat. So meet me in a squat. My feet are together. Use can be whatever you like. Right, we are going to sit down onto the booty. Inhale. I'm going to reach forward, round through the back, bring the glutes down, roll down. So you can come down any way you like. But from here, let's take a little boat pose. Palms up. Hey universe, what you got? You can sit straight up here, or you can lean back, any degree. Chest proud, shoulders back and down. And breathe. You want to keep lifting the chest, so if you start to get concave, just come back. Inhale, exhale. Maybe you want to try a leg. Maybe you want to try 2 legs. Maybe you don't. And breathe. Inhale, exhale. So just try it out. Maybe you need to tap, move it around. Just see if you can get some bracing through the core, some lift through the chest, some breath. And breathe. If you have your feet up, point your toes and reach to the arms. Lift through the chest. If your toes are down on the ground, that's fine. Still lift through the chest. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. Feet down. Roll all the way down. Pull the knees in. Rock left and right. Come back center. Rock forward and back. Using the arms or not a few times. Maybe feet up overhead or not. We're going to come back to that squat. So rolling over into squat. Trying to get my heels down. That's my own degree right there. That's my own degree. Into forward fold, straighten the legs. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale all the way down. And inhale to rise. Right? Sometimes I come up, my arms are in front of me. Sometimes I come up, my hands are to the sides. Exhale down. So I'm moving the body in different directions. All right, let's move on. Inhale, one more time. We're going to start to add on. Exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, step back. Moving through, lower down to your own degree. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Pull back, down dog. And hang out there. Pull your chest towards you, top of your legs, straighten through your arms. Firm grip. And then take your right leg to the sky. Now maybe you want to keep your top of your foot pointed down to the floor. Maybe you want to open your hips and bend your knee. Whatever might feel good. Maybe rotate the knee around. Shake out the head. You're going to bring it into warrior one. So come back center, knee to the chest, foot to the top of the mat. Drop your back heel. And bring it right up into warrior one. Take a few moments to make adjustments. Hips, shoulders, head, hands, gaze. Bend into that front knee generously. Reach the fingertips to the sky. You're going to try to pull yourself apart. Pull that back hip forward slightly, front hip back. Pull that back shoulder, that left shoulder forward as you pull that right shoulder back. As you breathe, straighten the back leg. And then turn it into warrior two. And add on. Gaze over those front fingertips. You can see I adjust my feet, bending to the front knee, directly over the toes. Reach those fingertips, engage those triceps. It's important to, engage the muscles in the pelvis, in the belly, and breathe. Now turn towards me, bring your hands together, maybe right onto the hips. Flip your back toes up towards the sky and bend into your front knee. You're going to reach down, come all the way down, martial artist stretch. You spend a little time in a little balance. Maybe you want to reach out, a little wiggly today. Again, bracing. And some people's heel might come down, mine does not. And that's all right. I'm all right with that. All right, hands down, right into wide leg forward fold. So push to that front leg, all 10 toes, long edge of the mat. Take a deep breath and forward fold over your mat. Shake out the head. I like to kick the heels out and sway left and right. Come back center. I'm going to pull the heels in slightly. Roll up one vertebrae at a time, arms up overhead, and then kicking the toes outward, pulling the heels in. Forward fold half, hinging from the hips, reaching hips back, and just reach forward. Inhale, exhale. Good, all the way up, arms up overhead, bring your hips down low. We're going to turn towards the front of the mat, straightening the legs. Bring the back toes in and the front toes forward. Walk that back foot in just a notch. Arms up overhead, pyramid posture, forward fold. Feet on railroad tracks and not a tightrope, so I have a little distance between my feet widthwise. Take a breath or two here. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Arms up overhead. That little reverse namaste, so bring your hands behind you. You can grab onto your wrists or bring your knuckles together, or you can reverse namaste, opening the chest. Take a deep breath. Bring that front hip back. So just pull that front hip back of that front leg. And then again, forward fold over your front leg. Not mandatory. If you need your hands, use them. Block, use it. Release the hands all the way down the floor. Step your back foot back and then drop your back knee. Release your back toes. Inhale, arms up overhead. Cactus, your arms lean back, drop your hips forward. Pull that front knee in slightly. So your legs, your inner thighs are squeezing towards one another. Good, and breathe. Arms up overhead. Hands down to the front of the mat. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Feet together at the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise as you like. And hands to the heart. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. You can see I adjust my feet whenever I feel like I want to. Exhale all the way down. Step all the way back. Hands right underneath, the wrist right underneath the shoulder. Lower down, knees or no knees, or one knee. Inhale, cobra. And pull back, child's pose. Let's pull back, child's pose. Exhale. Inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. And again, drop your hips. Keep your arms strong. Hips down, shoulders squeeze towards one another. Broad chest, maybe gaze up. stretching through the front of the body. Pull back all fours, tuck toes, knees up, down dog. Exhale. Left leg lifts to your own degree. Maybe it's a little bit, or maybe you want to open it all the way up. Push firmly into that right leg. Push that heel down. Make some circles with that upper knee. Try not to slip. Slippy mat. And brace and breathe. It happens. Things happen. It's all right. Modifications, making adjustments, doing what's good for you. Coming down to forearms if you like, or even dropping that back knee if you want, you know? There's no crime in that. Knees to the chest, foot to the top of the mat. Drop the back heel, warrior one. Inhale, lift. Now this time maybe you open the arms and lean back, bending that front knee generously. Or maybe you're upright. It's up to you. Try to feel the feet pull towards one another. Squeeze that back glute. And then warrior two. Open it up. Arms front and back, gaze forward, open your chest. Keep that front knee directly over the front toes. Exhale a little lower. Bring your hands to your hips or to your leg or to the floor. Bring your front toes in a little bit and then back toes to the sky as you rotate. I'm going to pull my leg in just a little and breathe. So play with a little balance here. Woo. Whatever might feel good, stretching the inner thigh, the right leg. Bracing through the core. Use your hands if you need. Don't come down as far. Hands down to the floor. You can push or use that strong left leg and right into forward fold. Right? And shake out the head. Shake out the shoulders. Shake out the legs. Lengthen through the back. Chin to the chest. Roll up one vertebrae at a time, pulling the heels in, turning the toes out. Right into goddess. So last time we did temple and we came forward. This time we're going into goddess. And breathe. Lengthen through the arms, open through the chest, maybe gaze up, knees bow out with the toes. And again, maybe you come up or maybe you go down a little further, up to you. Get hands and turn towards the front of the mat. Bring that back foot in a little. Inhale, arms up overhead. And forward fold, pyramid posture. And you can have that block, your leg, hands on the hips. But try to bring that front hip back a little bit. Try to bring, pull that back. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe you could walk your hands out into your fingertips, or maybe you could lift your hands off the ground. You could just try different things. Maybe not. One more breath here. I'm going to take the back foot, step it back, drop the back knee, release the back toes, lift all the way up, push those hips forward into low lunge. Inhale, exhale, gaze up. Maybe palms face one another here. Last time we did cactus or goalpost arms. Now we're reaching up, leaning back, back extension, pushing that hip flexor, that right hip flexor forward. And here you can have the knee over the toe if you like, because it's a stretch. Doesn't have too much pressure, or not. Maybe you're up a little higher, down low, the hip flexor's tight. It's up to you. Hands to the floor, back toes tucked, back knee lifts, feet together, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your chin to your chest, bend your knees, roll up one vertebrae at a time as you stretch to the back of the neck. Arms up overhead, take a deep breath. And then hands to the heart. Step back with your left foot as big as you can. Inhale up into warrior one. Exhale into warrior two. Inhale, and then exhale into that martial artist stretch. Inhale, and exhale into that forward fold. Moving a little faster now, right? It's all right. A little bit of flow. Inhale, pull the heels in. Goddess posture, exhale. Inhale, turn towards the short edge of your mat. Pull that back foot in and pyramid posture. Inhale, walk that back foot back a little bit, drop the knee. Exhale, inhale, low lunge. Inhale and exhale, hands down. Tuck back toes, lift back knee. And maybe when you come up, you lift that back leg up and then feet together, or not. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise as you like. Do it different ways. Hands to the heart or Namaste Mudra. Step back with your right foot. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, that martial artist stretch, right down into it. Now we're using leg strength, right? And push, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Keep adjusting the heels. Inhale, pull the heels in. Goddess posture, exhale. Inhale, pyramid to the top. So I'm going to bring that back foot in a little bit and exhale down over. Make adjustments with the feet. Inhale, step that back foot back, drop the back knee. Inhale, exhale all the way up. And again, hands down, back toe touches, back knee lifts, and maybe when you push off, you can push with some strength, lift that back leg, and then feet together. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale to rise. This time I'm ragdolling it up all the way through the spine. Inhale, all the way up. And hands to the heart. Let's do that one more time, last time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale all the way down. And roll up all the way. Roll up all the way here. We got a little half sun salutation in there. Inhale. Hands to Namaste Mudra. Step back with the left foot. Right, warrior one. I don't know, I was going on a little detour. Exhale, warrior two. I like to take those detours. Right? Martial artist stretch. So into the front knee. Bend, 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 bend. Use the hands if you need. Push off that leg. Inhale. Forward fold. Heels out if it feels all right. Inhale, heels in, goddess or temple. Good, inhale, pyramid to the top, back foot comes in. Exhale, forward fold. Step that back foot back, drop the knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands down. Tuck back toes, lift back knee, feet together at the top of the mat. Half lift. Forward fold. Rise as you like. I'm just being careful. My spin bike is here. I'm trying not to hit my head on it. Exhale. Step the right foot back. Warrior one. Inhale. I'm only human. Exhale. I'm keeping breathing. Martial artist stretch. Dip down. Ooh. Right, this is my shaky knee, so that's all right. I'm giving myself, some grace here. Forward fold. I'm just trying to breathe, working with what I got. So work with what you got. Right, permission to shake it out, loosen it up. Goddess posture. Turn towards the front edge of the mat. Bring that back foot in a little bit. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Right, make those adjustments if you want to adjust your feet. Step your back foot back, drop your back knee gently. Inhale, low lunge. Whoa. Right, when you stumble, fumble, you can make it graceful as graceful. Oh, I did that on purpose. No. And exhale down. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Feet together, now stay here. Drop your hips back down into that squat. Reach forward and exhale. Any adjustments, not so low maybe if you want. And breathe. Oh, nicely done. All the way down to the booty. So if you need to use the hands behind you, that's fine. Wherever you want to get down. Walk your feet out slightly. Tuck your tailbone under, chin to your chest, palms up, roll down one vertebrae at a time. And then roll back up. Use your hands if you need. Grab your leg, right, to help pull you up as you fix your pants, you know. And then do it again. Roll down. Grab a leg if you need. Use your elbows or not. Maybe this time you want to bring your arms up overhead. And then again, roll back up. So if your arms are overhead, it's going to make it harder, right? Longer the lever. And again, roll back down. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Brace to your core. Inhale. Add the arms or not. Exhale. I love, let's do it 2 more times. This is really fun. Inhale. Exhale. It feels good. It feels good. Arms up overhead. So you really want to try to round that spine. Coming up and coming down. When we sit all the way up, you can sit tall. We're going to do it one more time. So tuck your tailbone. Tailbone's down at the end. Tuck it up and under. Bring your chin to your chest. Round your back. Reach forward with your arms as you roll all the way down. Arms up overhead. If you like or not. And exhale. Come back up. Good. Bring your feet back in. Push yourself back into that squat. So maybe feet are apart or feet are together, knees are apart or knees are together. Whatever you like. You can do a squat with your knees together. Reach your arms forward. I'm going to bring my knees apart. I'm going to reach forward, try to push my heels down just gently, bring the chin to the chest. Using this exhales. All right, I'm going to walk the hands in, straighten the legs. Roll up one vertebrae at a time as you take a breath. And for balance today, we're going to do standing split. So if you need a block, grab a block. We're going to bring one leg up into the air behind us. So generally you'd walk your hands to your ankle and try to lift your leg as high as you can. Sometimes with the hip down, I like to let my hip open. I like hip openers. So do what's best for you. We're going to stand on one leg. So take a deep breath. Watch first if you like. Exhale, forward fold. Right, hands down, bend the knees if you need. Shake out the head. So if you want, you can always be here with a block or something to prop up your hands. Maybe walk the right foot back first and just kind of work on lifting a leg. Maybe you're just going to lift and lower, right? Or maybe you open up. You could do like half moon or lift that leg. So standing split, nose or forehead travels towards the knee. Lift that back leg as high as you can. And maybe it comes down here. Maybe this is as high as you can get it. Maybe you want to turn your hips out. It's all right. But walk your hands towards your ankle. You really need to point your toes. I do. I like it. And walking the hands in. I'm going to change hands today. Just kind of looking down towards the foot. Maybe up towards the belly button in that direction, curling in. And one more breath here. And again, just do your best to do you. And then feet meet at the top of the mat. Feet meet. Exhale, forward fold. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Let's still do a roll up before we go to the other side. So arms up overhead. It's really one of my favorites, honestly. Exhale down. And again, inhale. So this time I just bring the arms to the front. Right, exhale down. It's fun to change it up. And again, hands come down, right? Maybe walk that back foot back, maybe you lift and lower, you're working on it, or maybe opening, right? You get the block, whatever. You're gonna roll in towards, whatever you wanna do, it's fine. So left leg comes up. Again, I like some of my left hip kind of kicks out a little bit, feels good. Traditionally, maybe they keep the hips forward, but I'm giving myself permission to do what feels nice for me. Walking the hands in, just trying to get a little bit of balance, right? Pointing those toes towards the sky. My upper glute is really working. Trying to pull that leg all the way up as high as you can. One side very different than the other. Exhale. One more breath here. Lift, 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 lift. Get tall, get long. Feet together at the top of the mat. Whew. Squat down. All the way down and breathe. Onto the booty. So as ever you want to do that. Roll back or not. Pull the knees into the chest. Rock left and right. Come back center, rock forward and back. We got one more. Rock forward and back. With or without the hands on the legs, whatever you want to do. And if you don't want to rock forward and back, you can just roll up. Let's try a few rocking chair, which is legs up, and then arms up. And then legs up, and then arms up. Let's do it one more time. Legs up, and then back into your squat. I need a little push. Some people can come right out of that. I need a little push. And then take your right foot, step it behind you, drop your right knee, release your right toes, and then take your left arm to the sky so you face into your inner thigh. Let's take a few breaths here. You can let the knee drop out if you like. Just try to drop your hips down so if they're really up here, just try to push them forward just a little bit. Broad through the chest, reach to the top fingers. Take that top arm behind you. Just open up a little bit more. Again, if you want to let that front knee drop out. Exhale. Big stretch to the front of that right leg. Arm back up to the sky. Reach forward, lengthen, drop hips. Exhale, hands to the inside of the leg. And again, drop that left knee out to the left. And maybe rock left and right. If you want to come down to the forearms, you can come down to the forearms. Or none of that ridiculousness, right? Hands back underneath you. And before we release all of this goodness, bring your back heel in. Reach back forward. And either just try to pull your heel to your glute or push forward and bring that heel down with it. Stretching through quadriceps. All right, so I have the opposite hand reaching back, which is fine. Now there's other ways to stretch the quadriceps. You don't have to do this, right? You can sit down, just push your hip flexor forward. I've shown you. All right, release. Hands to the inside. Left foot comes back. Right foot comes up. We're just going to go right to the other side. And then right arm up. Twist. Let that right knee fall out. Bring that arm behind you if you like. Drop those hips down. So that's really the important part. I'd like you to drop your hips forward. So if you're up here and you kind of look like this, forget about the arm. Just let those hips drop forward because you want that stretch. Iliac psoas, the hip flexors. And breathe. Come all the way back through. Hands to the inside. Let that front knee drop out to the side. I'm just going to turn towards you so you can stay. Maybe sway your hips left and right. Maybe come down to the forearms. And don't do that if it doesn't feel good. Maybe it's too much. Maybe it's not enough. Walk on back up. Bring that back heel in. Maybe you need that blanket underneath. So I did opposite arm. I'll do it on this side too to open up. Dropping hips forward. So even if you don't have the foot, again, just try to drop your hips forward. You stretch to those hip flexors, but this time we have the quadriceps stretching, rectus femoris, that goes over the hip and the knee joint. Again, many other ways to stretch quadriceps, front of the legs. Release. Good. Front foot comes back, knees part, child's pose, exhale. Take a few breaths in child's pose. Maybe rock your head left and right. Walk the hands in. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. If you need to sit on a blanket. So we're sitting on the heels. I'm going to part my knees. I'm going to keep sitting on the heels, saddle stretch, another one of my favorites. Again, stretching through quadriceps. And if you need, you can come up, stay there. You can also do one leg at a time. If you want to release the other leg, let's say you have one knee that doesn't like it, you could always release the other leg. I'm going to bring my heels in underneath my glutes. Part the knees. Maybe you need to lean forward, and that's okay. I'm going to lean back, right? I'm going to lean back to my own degree. Just stretching through the front of the legs. Kindness to your knees. So maybe this is too much. Again, if you lean forward, it's not as intense. If you lean back. And I like this one because the heels kind of tuck right into the glutes, right on the bottom of the glutes, the upper hamstrings. Kind of push into your glutamus maximus. I still feel that stretch all the way through the front of the body. Through hip flexors too. Shake out the head. Roll up as slowly as you want. I'm going to push up with my hands. And then I'm just going to sit to the right. So I'm going to bring my knees together, sit to the right. And then right arm up overhead, side stretch. Exhale. Make any adjustments that feel good for you. I'm going to move to the other side. So inhale, arms up. And then I'm just going to drop the hips to the other side. And reach. We're always trying to kind of open the chest, looking up. Because we're looking down so much. Right, we're trying to open through the front of the body. Strengthen the back of the body. I'm not seeing too many people walking around kind of leaning back, opening the chest where they need to stop. It's usually forward. Come back center. Bring your legs around. Bring your soles of your feet together. And again, you can have your feet out. We're going to lower all the way down. Nice and tall. So if you need to use the elbows or anything that you want, this might not be pretty. Whoa, timber. And then again, interlace your fingers, bring your hands behind your head, widen your elbows. And if that doesn't feel good, you can just bring your arms and your fingers to the sides of your heads, to the side of your head. You have more than one head. I'm going to shake left and right, stretching through inner thighs, the adductors of the inner leg. A little massage for glutes. I'm going to try to lengthen through, pushing lower back down, back of the neck. Knees to the sky, come back, feet on the floor. Take your right foot over left leg. Take your left foot off the floor. Rock left and right. Place your left foot back down. Straighten your right leg. Reach around for your right leg. Pull your right leg towards your face. Exhale. Maybe flex and point the foot. If the knee is bent, that's all right, but try to straighten it out. You're going to try to lengthen the hamstring, the back of the legs, even through the knee, back of the knee. Flex and point. Both feet up to the sky. Right foot down, left foot on the opposite leg. Pull that right foot up. Maybe V out the arms. You can hold on to the leg if you need, but I bet you get a stretch there. See if you can get a stretch without pulling on it. Might lengthen the back of the neck. Maybe stretching out the wrists. Place that right foot down, left leg to the sky. Reach for that left leg. Maybe flex and point. Again, try to lengthen that leg. So we might have to come here to lengthen that leg. Maybe when you pull it back, the knee bends. Check it out, see how it feels. Again, to your own degree. You wiggle your toes, right? Everything on me is creaking and cracking. It's all right. Both legs up to the sky. Again, maybe your legs have to come back, or maybe they're back towards your face a little bit. Inhale, exhale. Nose towards the knee, roll up. You're like a high diver. You ever seen those people that squeeze themselves? That's a stretch on its own, right? Oof. And then right into Shavasana. So all the way down, Shavasana of your choice. Palms up. Eyes closed. Inhale, exhale. Even here, where can you make your modifications? What works for you? Do you want to block underneath your hip bones or your back? Or even underneath your heels, or maybe you need a block underneath your head. So little bits at a time, making changes. Maybe you need to walk your shoulders away from your ears. Body awareness. I like the thought of that. Mind-body connection, sometimes that's a little harder to swallow. It means the same thing. Just being aware of what's happening with your body, paying attention, even if it's not working out perfectly, and allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to change it. Adding on, if you go to a class that's, not what you needed that day and you need a little more fire, you can add your fire in. You know what to do. Add a little strength training in. No one's going to notice. You don't have to jump around, but you can add in an extra push-up if you want, or maybe you need to drop your knees gently and lower down, or take a break. Lengthen through the spine. Relax through the eyes and the jaw. Breathe. So just moving through discomfort with a little bit of ease. You're a universe all on your own, a walking universe. Inhale through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. That's amazing right there. Arms up overhead, take a deep breath. Point your toes, reach away, the toes and the fingers away from one another. Inhale into the lungs, exhale, pull your knees into your chest. Bring your hands onto your shins. Exhale, rock left and right. Working our way up into seated. Or put me on pause. And I'm going to roll up. I'm going to face you. A little bit of half lotus, just because It works for me sometimes on this side, but not full lotus. Just sitting up nice and tall. Close the eyes. Again, palms up, if you like. You got a question? You need an answer? Might take a few years. But take breaks. Take breaks if you're sitting in this posture asking your question. Just take a few breaths here. Maybe you need to adjust your neck. Maybe when you get done, your breath is short and choppy, and that's all right. Try to smooth it out. Maybe it's long and flowy. Feels good. Take one more breath here. Let the eyes open up. Thank you so much for your time, energy, and effort. I gotta move my foot to say namaste. Namaste. I honor you. So do what's best for you. Make those modifications. Make those adjustments. And believe in yourself, because you know best. I know you do. All right, Britt, Yoga Dog Fitness. I hope you have a great night. Shout out to my neighborhood house crew. Thank you for being with me and letting me guide you in this long journey. So, namaste. Have a great night.